FBI back in May of 2023, and they isolated 2 additional pieces of evidence that they said had never been previously presented at trial and met the rigorous standard of habeas review in order to get this new trial. One piece of evidence was a letter supposedly written by Eric Menendez to his cousin Andy Kano, supposedly around December 1988, about 9 months before the August 1989 murders. And the second was a declaration by Roy Rossello. It said he had been sexually abused by Jose Menendez back in 1983 or 1984. What we said then, what we said in our informal opposition, what we said in our formal opposition, is that these 2 pieces of evidence didn't meet the procedural requirements to be even considered to get a new trial. Those are the procedural requirements of being, well, let's start with new. We said a letter from 1988 from Eric Menendez to Andy Kano, both of whom testified at each of the trials, and neither of whom testified that this letter and communication existed. In fact, each of them testified at the last communication they had about the sexual abuse that Eric Menendez had experienced was 6 years before 1989, when Andy Kano was 10. Eric Menendez was 12 or 13. And they had not had another communication about it since then. But lo and behold, they found this letter, supposedly after the trial, even though it was written 9 months before the trial. Eric Menendez didn't testify to this letter or its existence.
All right, just listening in there to this from Nathan Hochman, the L.A. District Attorney, talking about that.